Hello and welcome to a very special draft. This doesn't look like Arena because it's not. This is Forge, which is a roguelike magic experience inspired by Chandelar, if you're familiar with that game. It is open source, however, so this is early access for the rest of us. We are going to do a Secrets of Strixhaven draft. The cards have been live on for a long time, but they just implemented prepared, and I didn't want to make a video until prepared existed because it's such a big part of the format. Um, so we're gonna draft Secrets of Strixhaven. This is adventure mode, which is basically like the one-player adventure. There's like bosses and stuff, but we're just gonna do a draft at a random inn. I found one. I found this in game that's doing Strixhaven draft. Secrets of Strixhaven draft, so we're going to do that here. You can also go into classic mode, and if you see this video on YouTube, you should be able to look in the description to see how you can download it. We're just going to jump right into the draft, so let's go. All right. Okay, there is a prepared card here, just double checking because it wasn't implemented until recently. All right, good pack here. This is giant growth. Yeah, giant growth. Yeah, that's giant growth. I don't want that. All right, interesting pack here. This is a bot draft, by the way. I'm drafting with bots here. There's not really any other way to do it. I like Orisa. Pretty cool card. It's like a ground mole drifter, but it costs 3 less if you have total 10 toughness or greater. Landscape painter, pretty good 2-drop. It's like pretty clunky 2-drop and a pretty clunky card draw spell, but the combination is pretty good, I think. So at least a 2-drop that's not dead in the late game, you know? There's Sky Coach, which is kind of interesting. 3 mana flying vehicle. Crew 2 though is kind of a lot. Um, but when it enters, you get to search your library for a basic land and put it in your hand. That's pretty sweet. That maybe should be the pick, but I think I'm just going to take the rare. I like Group Project a lot too. It's kind of like we make 1/2/2 flashback by tapping 3 creatures, make another one. Um, Flashback is what red white is all about, but I think this is just a good card. And then Ennis, I don't know what to think about this card, honestly. Um, Obviously he blinks something you control and then becomes a 2/2, but then he doesn't really grow from there unless you're like flashing back stuff or maybe have some exile removal, which notably a Johnny's Response does not exile in this set. It's the 5 mana thing that costs 3 to targets tapped creature, but it doesn't exile in this set. Alright, we're just gonna take the rare though, which is Informed Ingrate. This card looks kind of bonkers if it sits on the battlefield, if it stays on the, if you get untapped with it. 2 mana, 2/2 Vigilance, Repartee. Whenever you cast an instant or sorcery that targets a creature, create a 1/1 black and white Inkling creature token. So Repartee is the Silver Quill, which is the white-black school mechanic, but this card's just good. Also, Repartee is like good in any deck because you're gonna play removal, right? Okay, that's Helping Hand. Interesting. Like we could play this in Warhold, um, and does make something leave the battlefield. Don't think I'm gonna take Helping Hand here though. The best card here is probably Virate Outburst, maybe Cuboid Colony. But then I'm gonna go with our first picks at all. Our first pick at all. Um, I think this guy's pretty decent, but he could be filler in this format. This is a very powerful format, so a 3/3 that makes a 1/1, maybe not that good. This is a black removal spell. Hmm. Should I be taking that because this is gonna be at best in Silver Quill? Or do I take a removal spell that I think is better, but not playable in Silver Quill? You know, in Subtle Mockery. Interesting. There's a Masterful Flourish that we're gonna hope to wheel. think I'm gonna lean towards Silver Quill here. I don't really like this rare. It's 7 mana, 5/7. It does let you cast instant sorcery for free. Notably, if you cast something for free, you don't trigger Opus. Well, you trigger the prowess part of Opus, but you don't trigger the spend 5 mana part of Opus. Okay, so I'm going to take the solid removal spell that goes with my first pick. The better removal spell that goes with a bit less, but still keeps me in one school, or the best card in the pack, which I think is Vibrant Outburst. I think our rare is powerful enough. I'm going to lean towards Silver Quill and take Wander off. Okay. What is this? Sleight of hand. Okay. All right. What do we have here? Okay. There's our rare. The rare that's still in the pack is Sundown Pass. It's good fixing land for if we want to splash red, I guess. Um, or splash black. There's Spirit Cloud Enthusiast. I don't know how good this card is. It is a 3 mana 3/3 in white, but it doesn't enter prepared. You have to have a token entered for it to become prepared. But it does become prepared over and over again if you have tokens enter, and it has one or two target creatures you get +2/+2 until end of turn. So it's kind of interesting. I think the card that I'm gonna take though is probably that one. Yeah. I don't want Zombify in this deck. I think this card's solid. This is a good lore hold card. This is kind of an interesting Opus card. It's just kind of like uh it's a cantrip that gives you a little bit extra. I like Pull from the Grave. Seems like it's more of a Witherbloom card than anything though. Speaking of Witherbloom cards, there's a Thornfish Striker here, which is very good if you're getting life and going wide with Pest, which is kind of what Witherbloom is doing. But I'm going to take Cost of Brilliance. It goes the best with the cards I already have, because I have one Repartee card. This is target player puts draws 2 cards, and loses 2 life, and I put a counter on up to 1 target creature. So this is Combat Tutorial, if you remember that card from Final Fantasy. That was the best blue common. Um, Draw 2 cards, put a counter. This does make you choose 2 life, but this is the set with Repartee, so it's probably better, at least in Silver Quill. So we'll take that. What is this? Knockout maneuver. Okay. Sure. Okay. We might have to be branching out a little bit here. There's this rare is not very good. Usually could do one or both, but you discard any number of cards and draw that many cards, and then you deal damage equal number instead of sorcery cards in graveyard. And it's sorcery, just not that good for a rare in this format. Kind of hard to work, kind of like a build around removal spell, but it's just not that good. Okay, notably we're not seeing that many good white cards. So what I could do is I could take this Glyph Mage, this best Silver Quill card here, or I could take this Molten Note, which is like a really good red-white card, which goes with our rare, doesn't go with our black cards obviously. Or I could completely pivot to Witherbloom and take the Grapple with Death. And then we just probably don't play this card. I think I'm inclined to try out the Molten Note. Notably, this is a removal spell in Lore Hold, so with flashback, so like makes this better. We'll try that. We'll keep an eye out and see if white is actually open though. Yoink. What is this? A Braid. Okay, that's a good red card. Alright, I kind of like this move into Lore Hold now. Black is kind of drying up. Like the only black card here is a 2/3. That's a 4/3 if you gain a life, but it doesn't menace. There's also a Terramorphic Expanse, but I I can't resist a braid here. I also some decent Prismari stuff here. There's Visionary's Dance, Muse's Encouragement, but that's kind of not really what we're doing. I don't really like Growth Curve at all. Like, it can be a lot of power and toughness, but that's all it really is. Um, and only if you really put it on something that already has counters. We're just gonna take a braid. A braid is just a good card. Okay. Interesting pack here. There is a Requisition Raid, which is like kind of just a good card. Maybe not even that good, like putting counter on each creature. We're not really going. Oh, we do have the ink right. Notably, this is not going to trigger repartee at all unless you're targeting an artifact creature or an enchantment creature. And I don't believe there are any enchantment creatures in this set. It's really interesting that there are 3 different mascots here. I think I'm just going to go ahead and take the Inkling mascot. Yeah. Yoink. Okay. Oh, another Cost of Brilliance? That's probably what I take, right? Red is looking kind of open. White is not looking that open. But I think that's okay. There's also Terramorphic Expanse and a black, white, green land. But I think the second Cost of Brilliance is going to be just fine. We do have 2 Repartee cards now because the mascot works with it. Yeah, I'll try it. Wow, another Molten Note. That's interesting. What is this? Is this? Oh, it's Pick Your Poison. Ooh, interesting. I mean, I guess there's a chance we splash red and guess there's a chance that we splash red. I don't really want pull from the grave. There is a red splash land, but I want a reason to splash red first, or just be lore hold. I'm gonna take the Molten Note here. Interesting, there is a Sky Coach waypoint here. The bots are not valuing very much. So maybe it's bad. Okay. Alright, so the Ennis came back. That's really interesting. Um, there's one repartee card here. There's a Johnny's Response, and there's a Fields of Strife here. So Ennis doesn't really have synergy with any of the creatures we have yet. That's fine. We do have 2 flashback spells. We end up in Lorehold. I feel like just just have the feeling that Lorehold is more open. I'm just not that impressed with Ennis. Hmm. Yeah, I'm gonna take the red white land, I think. There's a good chance. Okay. And then we get the helping hand back. Or the Masterful Flourish. Helping hand seems really good. We don't have that many creatures, but the one we definitely gonna play is very good. And Helping Hand is gonna trigger all our Lorehold stuff. We're doing that. Well, a lot of okay, red definitely feels open. More open than black, so yeah, I'll take a Helping Hand. And then, very interestingly, I mean, these are both commons. I'll just take the rare mana fixing. It is a slow land, so it does enter untapped a lot of the time. And then there's a Glyph Mage and a Lorecaster. When in doubt, take the card that costs less mana. Lorecaster, does trigger the lore hold thing. I do kind of like it, but it is a 6-drop, and you can't play that many 6-drops. Wow, Visionary's Dance. It even has a 45 rating, and it's here. Yeah, red is open. Red is open. Alright. Ooh, a Daydream? I mean, you might play that. Okay, pack two. There is a Lorehold Charm, but I don't think that card is good. Does work like a helping hand. There's another Glyph Mage. There's another Zafai. This is Shared Roots. Yep, Shared Roots. We're not taking that. And there's also Wilt in the Heat, which is a removal spell, a really good one. If you have a card leave your graveyard this turn, and it deals 5 damage to a creature, and if that creature dies, exile it. I'd probably take that. I mean, we could be Mardu. Right now, I wouldn't splash for these black cards, and we definitely wouldn't splash the mascot either. Um, I mean, 88 for this charm seems crazy. Maybe it's okay though. Oh, huh. I mean, the modes on this charm are just not that good. Each opponent sacrifices a non-target artifact of their choice. That's barely going to be useful. Turn target artifact a creature card from mana value 2 or less from your graveyard to the battlefield. That is kind of good. Right now, it just returns our ink right, and we have a helping hand for that. And then creatures you control get +1/+1 against trample until end of turn. Yeah, I think I'd rather just have the good removal spell over the thing. Even if it's not gonna come back, that's fine. Okay. Oh, a lot of Silver Quill in this pack. Damn. Maybe it's not too late to be Silver Quill. Honestly, honestly, this Scolding Administrator is very good. It's a 2/2 for 2 with Menace. Repartee, put a counter on it, and when it dies, if it had counters on it, put those counters up one target creature. There's not really anything I really want in for a Lorehold deck here. Like, I play Heated Argument. It might wheel. Might play Lorecaster. I'm gonna take a chance on Silver Quill. And that's like another very good 2-drop. Oh boy. Okay. And then we have this pack. This is Return the Favor? Yeah. Yep. Okay. Alright. Maybe. I mean, there's a Stone Docent here. Kind of cool card. Um, 3/1 for 2. You can exile it from graveyard to gain 2 life and Surveil as a sorcery. There's like a kind of decent guy here. 3/2 haste that can destroy a non-basic land. Obviously, we only play that in Lorehold specifically. There's also a Thunderdrum Soloist. It's just kind of a really good card, I think. I mean, it's not going to be that good in this deck, probably. It's better in Prismarium, sure. But it's just kind of a really good card. The only card I'm most likely to actually put in my end deck is the Stone Docent. I kind of want to try out this Artisan, though. Well, well, it's early access, so when in doubt, try out the rares. Then maybe one of these two wheel. I do need to figure out pretty soon what my main colors are going to be. Okay. Alright, interesting. This is definitely a Lorehold pack. I mean, Dissection Practice is pretty good. It's Skullduggery plus Drain 1. Kind of good in any black deck in this format. There's another Stone Dose in here. There's a Stand Up For Yourself. I think the best card by a lot is Impractical Joke, though. It's just the Lightning Bolt that hits creatures. I mean, it's not instant speed. It's a Strangle. It's a Strangle that damage can be prevented. I don't think damage can be prevented is relevant. There's a Rumble Rouser that will hope to wheel if we're lore hold. I think this card is pretty important for lore hold. But I guess I'm just going to go ahead and take the practical joke. Alright. Okay, okay. Now we lore hold in. Okay. Yeah, I'm pretty sure we're lore hold now. Probably cutting all the black cards. I don't feel bad about taking the Scolding Administrator. Like, it was the best card in the pack, and we weren't really giving up much for lore hold. Now we probably take the Spirit Mascot. Start building around cards leaving the graveyard. Alright. Yoink. Oh, come on. Well, there's all these Silver Quill goodies and nothing else. These bots might be screwing me over pretty bad here. Okay. I like Stooping Page. This is a card I could splash. I have a good amount of removal already. Repartee, whenever you cast an instant or sorcery that targets creature, this creature can't be blocked this turn. Whenever it deals common damage to player, draw a card and lose 1 life. Very good if you have auto removal. But also Repartee triggers when you target your own creatures. And there's the Stone Docent and a Shattered Acolyte. I could probably get one of those back. Alright. The Silver Quill Dream is not dead. Also, we could splash that shit. Okay, there's a Silver Quill land. The red is just too open. It can't be Silver Quill, right? I don't know, man. These are bots and they're confusing me. I could just take this owl in. Pretty good, right? It enters surveil 1, and then when one more cards leave our graveyard, it does the thing. Maybe we could wheel the other heated argument. Alright. Lore hold, lore hold. And there's this pack. And then there's another Repartee card. There's a Fire Dancer. Probably not what we're trying to be doing. There's a Johnny's Response. There's a sideboard card. I mean, we're not really getting like the Warhol creatures. Is this card gonna be good in Lorehold? Could we be an aggressive Lorehold deck? Maybe. Our curve is low. Could potentially be splashing black. I'm not gonna splash a 2-drop like Poet. I don't think I'm gonna miss this Johnny's Response or return the favor. We could maybe take the Fire Dancer. Oh jeez. Okay. I mean, none of these cards are really cards I would want in a Silver Quill anyway. I'll take a Potioner's Trove. I like this card. I don't think it's good in 2-card deck, but wow, okay. And then both gold Silver Quill cards wheeled out of this pack. Fuck me, man. I mean, I have these 2 lands. I could just be Silver Quill, Splash, Molten Notes, even Joke is fine. I mean, yeah, okay. Okay, and then this is Return the Favor still. Yep, okay. Don't like that card in the main deck. Not really. Especially that bot draft. Take Goblin Pass right now. Okay, the Rubble Rouser came back. Okay, all the lore hold. Okay. Alright, alright. I think I'm gonna commit to lore hold now with this Rubble Rouser wheel. Okay. I mean, yeah, I'll take another tap land. Stone Docent, nice. Okay. What is this? Burst Lightning? Yeah, Burst Lightning. I figured out by the 4 right here where the kicker would be. Alright. I mean, I think Group Project would be very good in this deck. Does have flashback, so it leaves the graveyard. Um, Sky Coach could be interesting, but I'm bearing the lead here because there's a broken rare here. Practice offense. Put a counter. Plus almost counter on each creature target player controls. Target creature gains your choice of double strike or lifelink until end turn. With flashback. So messed up. We'll take that. Ooh, there's a group project. And we're going to take it. Yeah, we're going to take the group project. There's a Pursue the Past, which we'll probably play if it wheels. Maybe the Honor Bound page is good in this deck. We are going to want to be a little bit more aggressive, I think, with the practice offense. I'm going to remove the black cards I don't want to splash right now. Okay. I don't hate this. Oh, this is a 24 playable? No, actually it's not. I'll put the lids to the sideboard so I can just see the... Ah! So I can see what's going on better. Alright, we'll take the group project here. Hope to wheel the Pursue the Pass, I guess. Okay. Ooh, okay. Double Wilt in the Heat. We probably get one of those back. This is sleight of hand, I believe, still. Yeah, okay. Alright, not gonna take any of the Converge cards. Definitely gonna take this Colossus. This card is juiced. Such a good 6 mana 6/6. When it enters, it deals 3 damage to each opponent and you gain 3 life. Siege Rhino, but it's 6/6. And when it dies, discard any number of cards and then draw that many cards plus 1. Such a good value card. Yoink. Oh my god, another practice offense? Yeah, that's crazy. That's Veil of Summer? Definitely not taking that. Okay, another practice offense. Now we just want creatures. Do I want Stone Docent? I mean, I kind of just want to have a curve. And these practice offenses are going to be crazy. I mean, right now I have Group Project. 5 2-drops already? Okay, I'm not going to take Stone Docent here. There's another Administrator, which is kind of crazy, but we're not going to take that. I'll just take a Braid. Woo! What's this? Angel's Grace. I didn't know that was on the bonus sheet. That's cool. We're gonna take Antiquities on loose though. So good. Create 2 red and white spirit creature tokens, and if it was cast from anywhere other than their hand, put a +1/+1 counter on each row, and it has flashback. Beautiful. Okay, we're just getting all the white rares in this pack. Oh yeah. Okay. Hmm. There's another chance at a soloist here. I think right now I'm not gonna be splashing. Just want to curve out. I mean, right now the soloist just does, unless we flashback Antiquities or Molten Note, it's never gonna do 3 with Opus. It's just such a good card, I think. I want to try it out and see how good it is with Lore Hold. Seems pretty good with all the flashback and stuff. I think it's better than Allen Historian. It's definitely better than Harsh Annotation. I don't think Harsh Annotation is good. Ooh, a Rebel Rouser. Okay. It's also a living history, but I think we actually need more enablers for cards leaving the graveyard. Although maybe we don't. Uh, flashback, flashback. Although this flashback 8 hardly counts. Um, yeah, I just don't need this history. I mean, we are kind of. We don't really need 2-drops. And like this doesn't attack very well, but it does enable our synergies. What do you even have for synergies? This gets +1/+1. This that gets +1/+1. This gets a +1/+1 counter. That's all we have. And this would be another leaves the graveyard synergy. It is a spirit token, which is kind of relevant for antiquities on leaves. It puts counter on every spirit. One. Is this a spirit? It is. Neat. And you're a spirit. I don't think I want this Goblin Pass, right? So I have 6 2-drops, including the group project. I don't think I want more. I'll just take Gravel Rouser. Gravel Rouser at least is reach. Ooh, a Burst Lightning? Okay, give me that. Okay. And then sideboard card. That could be a sideboard card. Veil Summer? Why not? Okay. Lots don't like Render Speechless. Angel's Grace? Sure, why not? Okay. Let's play some Lorehold, baby. We have 12 creatures plus a group project. And this is 25 cards. Okay, we gotta make some cuts. I think Daydream is gonna get cut. Blinking this is kinda good. Blinking this is kinda good. Blinking this could be hilarious in the right matchup. But it's just not that good. This is 24 cards now. Maybe the Strife Sculler is a cut. I'm not that impressed with it. It does make spirit tokens though. I think we just want to be flashing back in the late game, not playing stuff like this. So I will cut this. All right, this looks good. So I will go ahead and add our lands. Our mana's gonna be so good for a 3-color deck. And then this is double red. We have more white 2-drops than red 2-drops, and we have this double white. So we want to be pretty even. I can add 14 more lands, so I could add 7 and 7. That gives me 10 of each. That's pretty good. Let's do that. Add basics. Let's use the cool full arts. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Boom. All right. Let's battle. Lorehold, baby. Okay. I mean, this hand is incredibly powerful. This Colossus looks really weird in it. We are on the play. That's a 2-lander, but I think it's still very good. So I will keep it. Nice. That's perfect. We're not gonna have anything leave the graveyard soon, so I'm just gonna ink right here. Owlin Historian. That's not better than just playing Antiquities on the loose. So we'll attack for 2. Make some dudes. And then be down. Play the Owlin. Surveil 1. I'll definitely graveyard that. Okay, that's something that can leave our graveyard. Next turn. Sweet. Alright. Bounce our outlet. That is. Oh no, it's the stun guy. Yeah, yeah. That's just fine. This is sorcery. Rubble rouser. Okay. I think I just rouser and then practical joke that, and then possibly next turn we can flash this back, and then that's probably GG's. Yeah, let's do that. I am gonna rummage. I guess just spirit. I want to get to 6 mana next turn for this, and I will have that. Okay, this is fine. Donk, donk. Beat downs. Oh man, they're about to take so much damage. All right, we will exile the mascot and flash this back. So that's gonna auto yield that. You'll deal one there. Deal. Alan's gonna get +2/+2, and then all our spirits are gonna be huge, and then we slam. Okay, next game. Alright, our opponent got a little bit mana screwed there. We only saw 2 cards. I don't think that's a reason to sideboard anything. So let's jam. Alright, hand's a little bit slow in terms of pressure. It's like a really good controlling hand though. Okay, no 2-drop creature, but that's fine. I didn't play anything to abrade, that's also fine, I guess. Play mountain. Play rubble rouser. I'm gonna rummage. Honestly, I think I rummage the abrade. Yeah, why not? Sure. Ooh, practice offense. That's nasty. Okay. I'll play the planes then. Glyph Mage. Turn. Fractal Tinder. That's pretty interesting. Okay. So I can get rid of the abrade here. Yeah. Let's do that. Abrade goes. And then I can play land. I can joke that a ward. And then next turn I can flashback, practice offense, and wilt something. So yeah, let's do that. We'll go target creature getting choice double strike or lifelink. Go with double strike on. Oh wait. Target player, target a creature. Double strike. Slam for 10. Nice. Why are they attacking? Alright, they're so fucking dead. Sweet. Okay. So now play a Rebel Rouser and Flashback and Wilt. But then I'm not attacking with this. Okay, so let's just practice offense. Target me. Target. Let's see. Only Spell Pierce can fuck me up here, I think. But not even. Um. Let's just go double strike on that one then. Whoop. Brrrt. Brrrt. Okay, card left our graveyard. I'll play my land, play around Spell Pierce. Blast the Archaic. And then murder. Alright. Good job. Practice offense. Okay. Alright, yeah, we'll keep this. Turn 1. Play Mounted for Burst Lightning. Didn't need it. Now we could play Stone Docent or Root Project. I think I'll play Stone Docent because I have this helping hand. I don't think I can flash this back that early. And this is also a 3-1. Nice. Okay. Well, now I'm just going to slam this 3-2. Oh my god, we can we can wasteland them. Amazing. Okay. I will Burst Lightning the 4-2. How do I? Oh, okay. That's right. Oh, wasteland you? Except it's a wasteland that doesn't even cast my land drop. Damn. All right. Well, I had doubts about this card, but so far it's been awesome. Okay. All right. Now I'll play this. I could group project and then make another 2-2. That's probably better. Than attacking for 6 here. Is it even? They trade. They trade and then they go to 5. No, I think group. Alright, we'll just attack the Stardust. Then we'll play group project. Then we'll flash it back. And our mascot will get a counter. Yep. They're pretty damn dead, I would say. I'm gonna play the Owlin Historian. Surveil 1. Wow. Yeah, I guess I'll graveyard that. We only need one more land to make that incredible. Just everything now. Kill them. I kill you. Deck's perfect. Alright. A little bit land light in this hand, but we aren't on the draw. Drew a land, of course, because we're the best. Nothing we can play here. Another hand with no 2-drops, but lots of interaction. Okay, and then so I can play Allen Historian or I can play Rubble Rouser. If I play Rubble Rouser, that maybe lets me double spell next turn. I think I'm discarding an Abrade. Yeah, I guess I'll do that. I'll discard the non-Japanese one. Alright. It's turn. Okay, they're just not doing anything. That's cool, I guess. In that case, I will just spirits. I'm not gonna attack in case they have a Johnny's response. Okay, Colossus. one more mana to flashback Antiquities. Or cast Colossus. I guess I'm just gonna play Historian, try and get a 6th mana here. Start by attacking with spirits. Okay, we'll keep the mountain on top. That's good. And then we'll pass the turn. Okay, they did something. It's a 4-3. Oh, opponent. So sorry for your loss. Okay. It's nice that they exiled the non-flashback card automatically. That's really good. I like that a lot. Okay, and then we just have to flashback Antiquities, right? Boom, 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 boom. Alright. Well, this feels lore holdy. Attack for 10. They did have Najani's response. I'm a genius. Attack for 13. Okay, finals. This deck is busted. Okay, keep this. Oh, I forgot I still had that thing. It's probably still good. Ooh, that's interesting. So I can play 2-drop, and then maybe a Braid next turn, or I could play the tap land this turn, play a 3-drop next turn for sure. I guess I'll play a 3-drop first. I'm not scared of this card. Another one? Okay. We'll play the Rebel Rousing now. And despite everything I said, I'm actually going to discard the Fire Dancer. Run behind. Top. Okay. Well, this time... Oh, discard the Mountain. Helping Hand, that's nice. Tam, Sleight of Hand. So we're definitely going to kill the Tam, right? We have all these braids, might as well use them. Okay, so braid that. And then play 3-2 haste. Maybe play the haste thing next turn with practice offense. There's also a Fire Dancer in there. I think this Owlin is going to attack for more next turn. I possibly have 6 mana. Play both of these next turn. Maybe. I guess I'm more likely to have 6 mana if I do this first. I'll graveyard that. Run behind my Historian. I'm gonna mono that. Glyph Mage. Very interesting. Okay. Okay, we play the Glyph Mage, then we play Helping Hand on... I don't think I want a second Roll Rouser, so I guess I'll Fire an Answer. Pass turn. Okay, that does nothing. That's like a bug. The AI, unfortunately the AI thinks that this is always going to give +1/+0, I guess. I've seen it before. But it only gives +1/+0 if you cast another instant or sorcery spell this turn. Wow, they have a Berta? And they looted it away? Kind of crazy. Okay. Alright, well, they're in for a world of pain this turn. So, guess I practice offense on the Glyph Mage. Give that double strike until end of turn. And then, let's see, if I braid, I have one card in hand. If I braid, they take 10, 15. If I flashback offense, I can do that next turn. I'm gonna be aggressive. Doot, 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 doot. Oh, flash it. Looks like it's coming. Alright, sure. Proctor's Gaze. Yeah, that's fine. Okay, none of this matters. I'll just go 1, 2, 3. Let's go. Let's get this double strike. Slap down. Alright. Quandrix. I don't think we want to sideboard. Alright. Wow. That's 6 lands on the draw. I can rummage one of them, but I'm just gonna mine. Ooh. Okay, that's very nice. What card do we put on the bottom though? Is it Historian? Yeah, it's probably Historian. Alright, this is gonna be a Spirits game. Spirits, baby! Okay. First Spirit. Slow Spirit. You got it. 2 more Spirits. Tam. Oh, that's messed up. I'm like, oh, I can't kill it. But never mind, I just draw this Impractical Joke. So I'm discarding Left Mage now. Okay. 1, 2, 3. Yeah. Okay. Impractical Joke's so good! 6. Run behind. That's a bummer. Now I can't flash that back next turn. Let's see. It's on the top. Rummage away the mountain. I'm just gonna bottom it. Okay, well, I guess we're just kicking this Burst Lightning on end of turn. Which is fine, because they're at 6. Now they're at 7. Up ya. Oh wow, group project? Nah, better. If they weren't so low, I'd play the group project first. Alright, and we did it! Easy Lorehold trophy. If you get first, in an adventure draft, you get to keep all the cards that you drafted, and you get 2 boosters, and you get all your challenge coins back. So let's see what we got. It's in your equipment. Start with the deck. Talk about the cards. I think it's pretty clear that we got carried by our rares in some of those games, but like we had some good synergies. Like the rabble rousers were doing some really good work in this deck. And even though we were mostly aggressive, these were giving us synergy. We just didn't have that much synergy to get from it though, but maybe that's how you're supposed to draft your Warhold. We had this that gets counters when things leave the graveyard. We had this gets +1/+1 things get leave the graveyard, and then we had this that becomes terminate when something leaves the graveyard this turn. I mean, multiple like 6 mana things we wanted to ramp into, whether it was flashback this, play a Colossus. Rabble Rousers were maybe our best common. Impractical Joke was great, but I think we all knew that. Ingrite was good in the game that we drew it. I think we only made one Inkling that game though, unfortunately. And then these rares were definitely the highlight. They're just they're just so good, especially these ones. But like this is just so much value all by itself. And the fact that so many of our other creatures were spirits to go with it was kind of sick too. Like we never drew the soloist to see if it's good in this deck, but this is a spirit. This is a spirit. Keep that in mind when you're drafting Warhold, and then the tokens you get from group project are spirits as well. So yeah, really cool deck that played out really nicely and got us a trophy. And then let's check out our packs, and I'll tell you what I would pick pack one out of these packs. This is Monstrous Rage. Yeah, I think that's Monstrous Rage. I'm not taking Monstrous Rage first. This is an interesting pack. Our rare is Exhibition Tidecaller, which may or may not be worth a first pick. When you cast an instant or sorcery, target player mills 3 cards. If 5 or more mana was spent to cast that spell, that player's mills 10 cards instead. Maybe that's worth a first pick. There's also a really pretty good Converge card here, but it's not. It's kind of Converge card that you can't just. There's a good job in balancing the Converge cards here, where they're not just good in every deck, but like in a 2-color deck, this probably wouldn't be good. But like you spend 3 or 4 and you're getting a 3/3 plus a prismatic ending. That's pretty good. Also Molten Note, but that's a gold card. I don't think I'm taking gold card over any of this stuff. And then there's 2 Grapple with Death, which is interesting. Grapple with Death is really good, but it is a gold card, of course. Uh, Maybe I do just take Tidecaller. In early access, I'll take Tidecaller, try it out. Later on in the format, maybe I take Grapple or Molten Note here. And if I really want to get spicy, first pick a Converge card. Let's check out the next pack. Here. Okay. Alright. So here there's a Requisition Raid, which I think is pretty good. Applied Geometry is a card that I like. I mean, it's a 6 mana. It's a clone, except it's a 6/6 fractal, but it only clones on a permanent you control, and you can clone a non-creature permanent, and it'll makes it a 6/6. So, not sure how awesome this card is, but it looks really good. Fix What Broken is kind of a weird Silver Quill card. Like, I don't really get what's Silver Quilly about it. It's like a mass reanimation card for X. Kind of interesting card, but I don't know how good it is in this format. It doesn't really fit what any of the guilds are doing. There's some surveil in Silver Quill, but I don't even know what you would want X to be like. Maybe 2? I don't know. And then, but I think the card I take out of this pack, these are both gold cards. I think the card I first pick out of this deck is Artistic Process. I just think this card is really good. Like the modes, having all these modes on this card is just so good. 6 damage target creature, sorcery, that's not very good. 2 damage to each creature you don't control can be incredible sometimes, as you can probably tell from like Ashling's command in Lorwyn Eclipsed. That was like the biggest blowout mode, and then in case those modes aren't good, you can just make a 3/3 blue and red elemental creature token with flying with haste, but obviously none of these are really on rate, but I think these are just really good modes to have. And it's cool that it's a 5 mana sorcery, so it triggers Opus. I think I take, yeah, I think I take Artistic Process, and then, but it's possible that Applied Geometry is just better. It turns out the Quandrix is not a good schooled, and probably don't want to be your first pick in Quandrix cards, even if it's this good. Um, I don't know. There's a lot of bounce. Making a 6/6 copy token is kind of risky. And this card does have a setup cost. You do have to have a non. Wait. Oh wait, I take it all back. You can copy a land with this? I just realized you can copy a land. It says target non-aura permanent you control. You could just target a land. Okay. If you're afraid of removal in response, you just copy a land? Yeah, this card's kind of crazy actually. Okay. Maybe the pick is Applied Geometry. Anyways, that's going to be it for this video. Thank you all for watching and for your support. If you like or subscribe this video, really appreciate that. See this video on YouTube. I'm going to give it a secret hashtag now, and you can use that secret hashtag. Use the secret hashtag. Um, yeah, you can use that secret hashtag in your comment, and along with some feedback. And if you're subscribed, you'll be entered to win a booster box. I forgot to mention the booster box giveaway at the beginning of the video. I'm so sorry for that, but if you watch any of my videos in the last like 2 years or something like that, there's probably a secret hashtag at the end of the video, and you can use that secret hashtag once per video for an entry to the booster box. When we get to 150 subscribers, we will close the giveaway, and then we'll do a poll to see what box we give away, and then um, we'll do the giveaway live on stream. So hope to see you guys for that. Hope to get some more support. I appreciate everyone that subscribed, of course. Just all you gotta do is basically all you gotta do to enter is do the free things, use a secret hashtag. The secret hashtag for this video is going to be sure spell sure felt good. So use that secret hashtag again with your feedback. Could be positive, could be negative. Doesn't really matter to me. Hopefully it's constructive, but anything helps to make the channel better and channels better, Twitch and YouTube. And if I haven't mentioned already, the link is in the description, whether you're on YouTube or on Twitch. The link is there to take you to the other channel. Thank you all so much for watching, and I will see you next time. Bye bye.